Hey everyone, I just wanted to walk you through another option on how to design an iTime intervention. As we're winding down at the end of a try, this is a good chance to give kids extra resources, additional opportunities. A second scoop is what some people describe this as a chance to clarify and for students, to showcase mastery in the learning targets that you are exploring with your kiddos. So backing up a little bit, I had a chance to work in Google Classroom over the summer and design some work for culinary arts. This happens to be Unit 2, and one of the learning targets here is called Demonstrate Professional Knife Skills. So when I click into this link here for a specific video, again, teachers have a lot of resources, many more than they probably have time for. What I love so much about this one, and which is why I was careful to choose this one, is that it has a lot of rich text to support the video. Not only is it a great opportunity for kids to get an additional view on how to slice an onion, but now there's also rich text to support that, so it's multimodal in that sense. The second one is a different angle, which is the other reason I chose this one from Tasty. And it has different kinds of cuts in that resource. So now in my third step here, I'm asking kids to respond to a Flipgrid. And in that Flipgrid response, I'm asking them to record a 2-minute response of their own takeaways and also to share 2 lingering questions. That way, maybe when they arrive on Monday, whether it's on a meet or in my classroom, now they have a chance to share out those 2 lingering questions. Now you can quickly clarify and then have them prep for that check-in for your summative. Okay, so this last step in the intervention that I've designed here is for students to show that they're ready for that reassessment. It's a chance for them to show you, kind of like queuing them up to say, oh, they've recorded a Flipgrid, now they're ready to make that vegetable stock, and maybe upload some images in Classroom or some video to support that, hey, they use the knife cuts to then launch them into creating that vegetable stock. Right below this is a template if you want to make your own. Again, I've just outlined similar things that I just used, the name of the course, the learning target, to jazz it up with a screenshot of the resource so that when kids land on that resource, they say, yep, that's the one that the teacher had in mind. It looks exactly like the one in the set of instructions. So here is that. You can also use Google Classroom to just assign it to individual students. So I'm looking at a professional development course here where I've had a few students that are still in the course. So here I would assign it, this little arrow down below says to maybe assign it, but I also want to say, instead of before I click assign, I just want to click that it's just the 1 student, or it's just the 6 students from the class that really need some extra, some rehearsal on those learning targets. So those are ways that we can do that. Tony's up next, and Tony is going to walk us through on what to do with that link. So now that we have the link ready, so now we have a polished link ready, we can send it out through Classroom, but that can also be the invitation in iTime that you send out. So here's Tony with that information also.
Now that you have that intervention created, you can simply copy the link and add it to your iTime session. Just remember to click save.